Hello, my beautiful people. Before I read runes, I have to tell you a fantastic story. So stick with me here a second. So, as you know, if you've been watching the channel, I play the bagpipes. My brother also plays the bagpipes. My mother, our mother, was very, very involved in Clan Young, which is one of our Scottish clans. That's the one she knew about because that's the family name is Young. So 100 years ago, back when our local Celtic festivals first started, my mom was really involved in getting the clan spaces organized, and clan meaning family in the Scottish tradition, and she was very involved, and the two other people who like helped her, that they all worked together, was an older woman named Dorothy Young, who was awesome. And a guy named Russ Smith, who had a huge family, a bunch of adopted kids, special needs kids, just like salt of the earth people. And so they would set up this tent, and Paul and I played pipes, so we were in and out of the tent. But it was like you have good memories of it, and I remember Russ and his family really well. So my nieces, have expressed interest in having a Clan Young tent at Celtic Fest, but we're not members of Clan Young Society because I had moved away. Like my mom, as she got sicker, couldn't participate anymore, and Dorothy passed away, and we didn't really know any of Russ's information, so we don't actually belong to the Clan Young Society here in the States yet, because that's what everybody's getting for Christmas from me. But the girls had expressed interest last year, like we should set up a Clan Young tent in the clan area, and bring that back, like like my mom used to do. And I was just thinking yesterday, because I was dealing with, I had a Scottish Society meeting. I was thinking about this stuff. I was thinking, oh, I should try to find that Russ guy, because we don't have anything. Like, we don't have any banners. We don't have any kind of things. So like, we could get a table, but what would we put at it? Because we don't have anything. So, and Dorothy passed away, and she was never married, and she didn't have children. So who knows where that stuff went? So I was like, oh, I don't really know where to start. I didn't remember his name too. Like, I remembered his name was Smith, but I didn't remember his first name. So I like looked up Clan Young, and I didn't get anywhere. So I thought, well, I'll think about it later. So today I'm working, and I get a text through Facebook from somebody I don't know. And I can tell it's a hiker from the picture. So I'm thinking they want to stay. And the hiker says, hi, my name is Steve Smith. And I hiked with Odie in 2013. And Odie is like my brother from the trail. He writes the hiker yearbook and is here. And I was his best man, or best woman that isn't his current wife, or his only wife, his current ever wife. And so I played bagpipes at their wedding, and I was the best man. So he's like, I noticed that you played at Odie's wedding, and you're wearing a Clan Young kilt. And I said, oh yeah, we're Clan Young. My brother plays, and he has Clan Young kilt too. And he's like, oh, my father was really, really involved. And I was like, who's your father? And he says, oh, my father was Russ Smith. And I was like, no way. I think we've met. And so we go back and forth, and I'm like, did you go to Celtic Fest? You have like a whole bunch of brothers and sisters. One of your sisters was really, really into Michael Jackson, and this is like 1988, so appropriate for the time. And he's like, oh my gosh, yes. So we're talking. He goes, oh, by the way, and he's a long distance hiker, right? Like, you can't make this stuff up. He goes, oh, and my sister works at the post office in Palmerton. Not sure if you have more than one, but my sister works there. I'm like, no way. There is only one. We only have one post office for a little town. No way. So I find her on Facebook, and then I text her, and she's like, yeah, she's like, I've heard the name Squeak, batted around, because that's my trail name, and everybody on trail knows me that way. And she said, yeah, my father, my father was Russ, and I used to make these scrunchies. And I remember that she used to sell these little scrunchies that she would make. Back before like scrunchies were like a big, big thing here. They were like harder to make then, and so they were like a bigger deal back in 1988. Unbelievable. You can't even make this stuff up. So I said to her, I really think up in heaven, like, your dad, my mom, and Dorothy are all sitting together, and they're like, oh, we got to get these people connected. How random is that? Like, how amazing spirit is to connect all of these things. So one of those moments that Suzanne Geisman talks about, like, this is one of those signs. Like, okay, spirit, I get it. This is a sign. This is a sign from spirit. I've been doing all this work with my ancestors lately, trying to connect with ancestors, and you literally send me the people. Now, Russ unfortunately passed away in April when we were in Scotland. Like, you can't make this stuff up. So I reach out to my nieces. We're not going to do a table this year because we have to join Clan Young Society, and hopefully, there are people that have things and will come. And if they have a year's notice to plan for next year's Celtic Classic, then they'll come, and then there'll be a tent and a lot of people to volunteer at it, and then people can learn about our family. Isn't that amazing? So, doing a rune pool reading. Leaving for the island tonight. Very excited. The kids will be here with Joanne, but Dave and I are going down for Father's Day, which is what he wanted to do. He's going fishing, and Navigator and I are going to Smith Island and to a botanical garden, and then doing witchy woo-woo stuff. So let's get an energy read for today. I'm so excited. I love that Spirit is so clear about messages. Haha. We have Kinaz. All right, and what brought us to Kinaz? Iwaz. These are not stones I normally get. What is the outcome? That's the clear stone. I don't read the clear stone. Some people think it means infinity, or that this is a situation that goes on and on. I keep it with the stones because it's a pretty stone, but I don't read clear. Okay, what do we have here? Hagelas, which is chaos. I'm seeing that. The other stones are good stones, so we'll see. Kinaz means torch. Vision, creativity, inspiration, vitality, hope, passion, and light, creative teaching and learning, ancestral knowledge, warmth and illumination, creativity, clarity, controlled fire, spiritual strength. So that's the energy I'm in now, and clearly that is the energy I'm in now. I feel like this Hagelas isn't meant for me. I feel like this clear one is meant for me, and I opened the book and it went to the blank page, where the blank stone page, like it went right to it. So I think Spirit's like, no, take it. It says optional here. It was added in the 1980s. Represents the unknown, divine with everything, the whole of who you are, eternity and the beginning, sum total of who you are, unknowable. So that's interesting because, like getting connected to our ancestral roots, it's pretty exciting stuff. And for Spirit to make those connections for us, for people beyond the veil to help us. So Iwaz, transportation, it means horse. Transportation, movement, progress, trust and change. Teamwork, alliance, work together for a common good. Trust and cooperation. Friendship, loyalty, home, devotion, truth. Harmonious connection, journey, travel. Move from one situation to another. Free spirits, spirit of the wind. New and exciting projects, transition, and movement. So with the blank stone, it makes a lot more sense. With the Hagelas, didn't really make sense. And I think Hagelas was like, that stone was meant for me to look at the blank stone, because I left the blank stone out, and it was like, no, go back and look at that. I think Spirit, being awesome, was like, we're going to get you connected because it's important for you to, in my tradition, in the Celtic tradition, to be connected to your ancestors and to your present people. We're going to be ancestors of Steve at least has children. I don't know about Melissa, but I want to say there were like 8 or 10 kids or something like that. There was a whole bunch of them. So, like they're the next generation. My kids are the next generation. Paul's kids are the next generation. So, we need to be responsible stewards of future generations, knowing their family and stuff. And that's eternal. That really is eternal. And, so let's see what Celtic Spirit has to say. If they want to add anything. So be interested to know. Please like and subscribe down below. Please like and subscribe, and tell me how you're connected to your ancestors. Like, do you do any rituals? Do you go visit them? Is there anything that you do? Okay. All right, let's see if Spirit has any cards for us. Oh, so excited. I'm so excited I'm getting myself. All right, Spirit. I'm going to do 3 passes. Any cards that come out with the reading that add to it. If none come out, we know it stands on its own. Here we go. Pass number 1. Pass number 2. And pass number 3. Got a lot. Let's see what we got here. We have Sacred Waters, Deep Healings, Emotions, and Pilgrimage. The Crone Fairy Godmother, Wisdom, Future, and Truth. Right? So sharing knowledge with that next generation. Otherworld, Shape-Shifting, and Fertility. And the Green Fairy, Mischief, Freedom, and Recklessness. It's like the party card, like live truly. So, they all mean together. The Crone Fairy is like speaking to me with the Sacred Waters. These two are really coming together. Because like now, we were children, teenagers back when Celtic Fest first started, and our mom was real involved with the planning of that. And she was really, really passionate about the clans and the families and, people having an opportunity to connect with their ancestors. And so now it's our turn to make sure that those opportunities are available for other people. Just interesting how spirit speaks to you. And I think the Green Fairy and the Hare go together. Spirit was speaking to me, and I have to embrace and celebrate the messages, especially when I notice them. All right, let's see what Earth Wisdom has to say, if anything. So it's very exciting. Be very exciting. I can't sit at the table, so I hope they put one up, and I'll help them get organized and get it ready. But I'm actually that whole weekend I serve as the announcer for the pipe competitions, and then I do I play my pipes with my bands, and I do a bunch of things. So it's like a whirlwind weekend. So much fun. So much fun. But we're busy the whole time. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, if anything, we're going to do 3 passes. Anything comes out to clarify the reading. If not, it stands on its own. Pass 1. Pass 2. And pass 3. I'm going to do one more pass. Oh, pass. My shuffle didn't go quite right. Okay. What do we have? We have Dirk the cat, who's hanging out with us. Divine Light, we got the other day. And Transformation. So the new space of recognizing, that my ancestors are talking to me. I imagine the 3 of them are up there. You knew my mother, and you knew Russ, and you knew Dorothy. They're up there talking and hanging out and being together. And they're like, oh, we got to get these kids. These kids got to get together and carry it on. And they used to say that to us as kids. You're going to have to do this one day. And all of us are super busy, and all of us are, committed to other things. But, it's important to, help future generations on their way, just as we were helped on our way. So I am wishing you all the very best in light and love. I would love to hear your ancestral connections and how you stay connected to them. And if you've had any awesome experiences from Spirit, I'm so thankful and grateful to Spirit for a very clear sign. Wishing you all well. Have a great day, and I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.